I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy.
What's going on, Dad Bods? This pilot video, welcome to the channel. I thought it'd be a really unique idea to do 1,000 Twisted Banshee kills in the catacombs and track the Herblore XP for the Iron Man out there. If you want to go with a range setup, this is mine. Obviously, you need Slayer Helm or earmuffs. I went with Black D, Hide, and Unholy Book, the Dorgish crossbow. You can upgrade, downgrade, wherever. Just make sure that you bring the salve ammo so you get the undead bonus. And I got the Ring of Wealth just for the coin drops. I also use melee for a lot of it just because it was a hell of a lot faster. I'm using a fighter torso first rank bonus. I flicked protect from melee and piety. If you don't want to do that, you can go with like a prayer bonus and just keep the overheads on where you're proselyte. I know what you're thinking. Where's the whip at, buddy? Couldn't tell you. Got a 75 Slayer. I'm slacking on it. I know. I was working on base 80s and achievement diaries and all that kind of stuff, so it'll come soon enough. And if you want to tank these guys, which I don't recommend, they do slap cheeks. You can wear Carols. I would recommend doing Carols over the Black D Hide just because it has a higher magic defense bonus, and these dudes use magical melee and they hit pretty hard. Max hit at 9, but it's multi-combat and they're pretty accurate, so just be aware of that. Let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know, these Twisted Banshees are in the catacombs of Kourend. Pretty much everybody knows that, but if you're kind of new, you can find that in Great Kourend under the Kourend Castle. I'm not sure if you have to finish Architectural Alliance for the Zarek's Heart teleport. I think you might have to, but it's a pretty common area, especially for people that like to do Slayer. This is where I started doing my Slayer when I started this account, and this was actually one of my first tasks. It bumped me up from, I want to say, 3 to 30. It was kind of ridiculous. I had like a task of 80 of them, but they're great monsters. Lots of good drops, lots of alchables. You can obviously get the totems and the shards. Once in a while, well, especially this spot, you'll find other people here like this guy, and you're gonna have to make a decision. You're looking at each other. Who's gonna hop? Just hop. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. So on this account, I've been doing a ton of Gauntlet and Corrupted Gauntlet, trying to figure out how to do that, trying to get that Salad Blade, maybe even skip over the whip. That'd be a game changer. But it was super nostalgic just to come down here and knock out some Twisted Banshees. I had a ton of fun. There's 100 kills coming in on the loot tracker. You can kind of get a sneak peek, and just taking a look at the inventory after 100 kills. I mean, it's already pretty impressive. I think I banked a couple times already. There's a rune full helm. I already have one in the inventory. So, you know what I just thought about? Imagine being one of these Twisted Banshees, especially on the other islands, just watching people come down, sitting in a safe spot, can't hurt them, just murking all your friends left and right, nonstop, daily.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost.
All jokes aside, though, I mean, coming down here, I realized a lot of things that I kind of forgot just grinding out bosses, trying to get into the end game. Just taking a step back and kind of remembering that you can still have fun in this game without, going to God Wars dungeon 24/7, doing Corrupted Gauntlet 24/7, trying to get the next best in slot gear. I mean, I sat down here for, I don't know, well, this took me a lot longer than most people. I got 3 kids, so I maybe would play 2 hours during the day. I did this over the course of a week. We'd sit down and watch a movie, watch Vampirina. Shout out to all the dads out there, you know what I'm talking about. But just, kind of relaxing, not sweating over a keyboard. And it wasn't useless either. We're gonna see the Herblore XP at the end of the video. That's kind of a sought after skill in an Iron Man account, and You see some totem pieces coming in there. What do you call them? The shards. If you don't know what the shards are, the ancient shards. Basically, you lay them on your arc light like LSD, and it absorbs it, and it just, gets the power to kill the demons. You know what I'm saying? You get like I don't know, 1,000% buff on demons. It's not 1,000. I think it's 30. I forget what it is, but that's super useful. And then you can use that to kill Skatizo. One of my buddies in the group Ironman, which is now a solo group Ironman, like most, he actually got the Skatizo pet on his first kill count, which I remember him telling me he had the biggest shit-eating grin. He got it on New Year's. It was amazing. And then shortly after that, I got the sister, what's her name? Small Kano. So that was kind of a little thing we had going on, but he's on to better games. I'm using a Lenovo laptop, so better games are not in my repertoire. But RuneScape is, and I love the game, and a lot of people have a love for this game. I feel like most of the player base now has grown up playing RuneScape. We've been playing it since we were small. Maybe took a little break, but I'll talk to some people on here, and it's crazy how many of them say, "Oh yeah, I started in the 6th grade or the 5th grade, and now they're 25 with a full-time job, and 3, 4, 5 kids, maybe one." That was the first key in the clip. I got lost in conversation there in a Snapdragon seat. Why did I flex? Yeah, funny thing is, I just hit that flex. Look who's not wearing a Salve amulet. Look who wore an Amulet of Fury for the first 400 kills till I looked it up on the wiki. I don't know how I missed that. It was ridiculous. I felt like such an idiot after that. But here comes the last kill, guys, and then we can start getting into the actual meat and potatoes, the loot, what everybody's been waiting for. Now, I know I said this was a Herblore XP from 1,000 Twisted Banshees, but just to be clear, concise, I mean, if people don't like it in the future, I'll cut it out, but I did want to go over the actual drops with everybody. It just felt right. So this is the alkables and untradables, and it was a lot better than I thought it would be. We're looking at a total guide price of 1.15 mil. And Ironmen, you can alk those. You can use those gems for your crafting. And then here's the herbs. I cleaned a lot of them, and I didn't think ahead about that. So it looks like I have like a ton of herbs, but some of those are clean too. But it's still it's pushing 1 million herbs. I mean, that is very surprising from 1,000 Twisted Banshees. I was very pleased with that. And here we're going to do, before I plant the seeds to get the rest of the herbs, we're going to do banked XP from just the raw herbs that we got. So I made unfinished out of the ones that I had, and I put the others into the bank. So this is all the herbs that we just got. And we're looking at 56.8k total banked XP, and I think that's pretty amazing if you ask me. But let's get into some farming here. Enjoy this little speed run. All of these seeds from 1,000 Twisted Banshees has been planted. Let's get into it. We got 238 Guams, 190 Marantil, 126 Terramin,
98 Hardlander, 229 Toad Flax, 208 Irits, 135 Avantoes, 75 Renars, 176 Quorum, 70 Snaps, 49 Cadentine, 33 Lantodimes, and 33 Dwarfweeds. And the Tourstools, I'm a scrub, and I couldn't plant them. Disclaimer on that. And also, on the price checker here, I didn't include the seeds. I was watching the playbacks, and I noticed that. So, 3.43 mil in total, which is really good from just 1,000 Twisted Banshees. You can knock that out in 10 hours if you've got a pretty good account. But what I'm going to do here, we're going to note all my unfinished potions. This is everything I had before. I made them unfinished. So we're going to get those out of the bank, and we're going to use this XP tracker plugin. And this is everything that we just got from all 1,000 of our kills. So we're going to refresh this, and that's going to give us our total. Holy smokes, 136.6k XP. That is insane. From just 1,000 Twisted Banshees. And if you remember, I think it was 56k before with just the herbs. Dude, people sleep on these seeds. People, I see Iron Men leaving them on the ground. People in my GIN never wanted to plant them. I mean, this is going to get you your 70 for Sins of the Father. Real Sins of the Father. Song of the Elves. My bad. Anyways, forget about that. Yeah, guys, that is what you can expect from 1,000 Twisted Banshee kills if you are cleaning off all the herbs. Speaking of cleaning herbs, we got 11.6k, making the potions, and planting the seeds. With that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. I had a ton of fun making it. If you have any suggestions for XP from anything else, I was thinking maybe smithing XP from Sulfur Lizards. Another Herblore video. I mean, I love getting the Herblore XP on Iron Man. Another Herblore video from, what's another one? Asks. Whatever you guys can think of, just let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, get me in the algorithm, keep my dad bod fat, keep my kids fed. I'm just kidding, I got a day job. I do this because I need a hobby, but I loved making the video. I had a ton of fun and I learned a lot. So once again, thank you guys. Peace.